a nice, easy, digestible hour of New Japan action. I'm John Rethlin with my review of New Japan Strong Fighting Spirit Unleashed Night 1. Kevin Kelly, the best play-by-play commentator in wrestling today, in my personal opinion, and Alex Kozlov, former wrestler who is developing a pretty good rapport with Kevin, and he's able to lend his knowledge of being in the ring and everything, and call some moves and call here's why he's doing this move. Be a really good analyst. It's really nice to hear some refreshing commentary. And Kevin Kelly, I fucking love Kevin Kelly's work, especially in New Japan. But the guy's been great for a number of years, in my opinion. So this show, there was one match I didn't like. You can probably guess which one, but I'll get to that here in a bit. Clark Connors and the DKC versus Fred Rosser and Alex Zane. Fred Rosser, the former Darren Young of WWE. The whole make Darren Young great again thing was a bad idea. Not that pushing him was a bad idea, but the gimmick. It wasn't good. But he got past that, has done some great, speeches, helping people realize you can be who you are and everything, and speaking out for change and positive change and all that. And also, he's a pretty good wrestler, and he really has developed well. And Alex Zane, got to see him at the first ever Without a Cause show. That's where I got that sweet shirt right back there, because I know how to point. And that's a local promotion about 20 miles from my house. And he was great. He was in the first match. Elite first match, one of the first matches. But the whole point is, got to see him, and I'm like, holy shit, this guy's really good. And then he got booked out to other promotions, and even in Japan, and got to do some good stuff. And then when he came back a number of months later, he had changed his look. He was still in incredible shape regardless. But he changed his hair and all that stuff. And I go, are you the same guy? Yeah. So the point is, you never know if you're going to see stars, develop right before your eyes. So support your local independent promoters, and promotions, but especially the wrestlers, because they're the ones taking the bumps out there. Buy their merch, buy their autographs and all that stuff, and do some good. Anyway, the action was good. It was well paced, and a gutbuster from Rosser got the victory. So there we go. He got the pin, and I hope he gets more shots in New Japan as time goes on. Karl Fredricks versus Mysterioso. Mysterioso isn't very good. We all know why. Karl has some explosive speed and agility, and got the victory, got the monkey off his back, gained his first ever victory, Spike DDT, Manifest Destiny 1, 2, 3. And I like Karl, and I'm interested to see where he goes. Maybe he could be the one to take the U.S. title from Kenta down the road, because Kenta's going to win the U.S. title. He has to win the U.S. title. They got to get the U.S. title on their New Japan programming at some point. They got to get a championship on New Japan Strong if they want it to be taken seriously. And then we get Hikuleo versus Brody King. Giant man meat just smacking into each other. Just gonna fucking say it. Why not? Why not have some fun? Seriously, Brody King is a very, strong individual. Hikuleo has really improved, come back from a recent knee injury, and he's done some really, really good stuff. He has improved, and an exposed turnbuckle led to the victory by Hikuleo, but it was good. It was good for what it was. It certainly was a well-paced match, but it didn't overstay its welcome. It's two big guys. And it served its purpose. It was a nice change of pace and everything, because they battled all over, the ringside area, and Hikuleo won. And then he was fired up afterwards, saying he was going to get revenge on people that didn't take him seriously. And then we get Flip Gordon versus Jay White. Known, virus denier, Flip Gordon. We all know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you've read Flip's, freaking recent tweets, the guy's kind of an idiot. It's him and TJP. It doesn't take away from his ability in the ring, but unfortunately, he's just a guy that just does shit. I don't really find him to have much personality. And Jay White either has pretty good matches with the right opponents, or he has matches like this, where I just kind of get bored. And Jay isn't bad, but Jay won. He hit the Blade Runner, and there we go. That's the end of that. It wasn't a bad show, and also, I do want to clarify, if I don't review every single episode of New Japan Strong, it isn't that I don't care about it, but some episodes aren't going to have nearly enough material for me to talk about. But anyway, let me know what you think of the New Japan Strong concept. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Rethlin. I'll see you soon.